Hey there, it's Mark from Third Shot Sports. Welcome to another video, and today we're going to talk about whether you should use your wrist when you're hitting the ball when you play pickleball. Sometimes you hear people say you should, sometimes you hear you shouldn't. Who knows what to do? Well, I do, or at least I have a suggestion. So we're going to talk about that. But before we get to the video, please hit that subscribe button. That way you can find out as soon as we put out a new video. Look, someone just hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get to it.
First off, the main argument for not moving your wrist is that by moving it, you're changing the paddle face. If you're not careful, this change can cause instability and can make it harder to hit the ball cleanly in the center of the paddle. This variability can also mean that at the moment of contact, the paddle face isn't pointed exactly where you want, and this can lead to problems with control and consistency. But as it is with many aspects of pickleball, sometimes you need to take a risk in order to get a reward. And understanding this risk-reward calculation is critical to using your wrist intelligently. The wrist is a hinge between your forearm and your hand, and by engaging it, you let the forearm and hand work independently. This is really important in two situations: when you want to hit hard, or when you want to use topspin. Topspin is created by moving the paddle face from low to high. Using your wrist is an effective way to do this. So when players are trying to produce topspin, say when they are trying to flick the ball at an opponent or get it to dip down low at their feet, enlisting the wrist to help can be really smart. It's an easy way to get a clear low to high swing path, which is necessary for this kind of spin. The second time to use the wrist is when you want to generate speed. The wrist is a small joint, and while small joints aren't really great at doing heavy lifting, they're very good at moving quickly. So in a situation where you're trying to generate a little speed, using the wrist to throw the paddle toward the ball can work really well. This can be done in isolation or in combination with bigger, stronger parts of the body. This is no different from a person throwing a ball or whipping a towel. So what's the conclusion? Should you or should you not use your wrist when hitting the ball? Well, if we've said it once, we've said it a million times. It depends. In situations where you aren't trying to hit hard or aren't trying to use topspin, a stable wrist through contact is the smarter, safer play. But if you're trying to speed things up or make the ball dip down low, using your wrist can offer major advantages. Once again, we see that when it comes to pickleball, it's not just about having the right technique, but having the understanding of when to apply it. And that's what makes pickleball so tricky and interesting.
Alright, so there you go. Sometimes use your wrist, sometimes don't. It kind of depends on what it is that you're doing. That's the cool thing about technique. Hey, we just got another notification that someone signed up. They subscribed to our YouTube channel. Be sure to do that. That way you can get the videos as soon as they come out. And finally, thanks to our very good friends over at Selkirk Sport. They make amazing pickleball paddles, the best in the business, whether you're a wristy player or not. See you next time.